Hey everybody, Blade Chaos here once more with Let's Play Victoria 2 as United States of America. In the last part, we actually went over the stuff in the campaign. Yeah, I know, not exactly thrilling, is it? In this part, we're actually going to start the campaign in this. Now, first thing I'm going to do, Mexico, I'm going to actually do a justify war against you. I'm going to acquire a state. Yeah, now, we could intervene in the war because we're friendly with Texas. There's currently the Texan War of Independence going on. They want to annex them. They just want their freedom. I actually want to do this and get up to the border, so all my army I'm going to move in. I'm hoping to actually get this done. Go to Lake Charles. Where are the other armies? There's one here. The problem is, I think America doesn't exactly have a good army right now. We're going to form the fleets up in Concord. Is that all fleet? Nope, wouldn't be, of course. First reserves, you're staying there. Third squadron, you're in Norfolk. Head to Concord. Okay, so we're also going to build up the fleet and get a couple of commissariats. Would be nice. Yeah, I'll get a couple of commissariats going. Okay, how much are we over? See the limit by 108, so let's cut some out. Let's go from cut out New Orleans. Cut out Tampa. Cut out from Norfolk. Cut out from Baltimore. There we go. We're also going to start upgrading some of these naval bases if we can. Can't do. Okay, let's go on that map mode. There we go. So this naval map mode lets you see where your naval bases are, and if you haven't got one in state, it'll tell you. And if you're going to be upgraded, it'll also tell you where it is. So upgrade naval base here. So now it's on yellow. Building one in Charleston, and we're going to build one in Mobile. We can't afford one in Belarus, but that's good. Right, let's put speed 5. Let's get rolling. Now I'm hoping that Texas lives long enough. Because, forgot colonization. So, these two states are actually ones we can colonize. We're going to colonize here, which costs us 80 colonial points to start. Now, if this is uncontested for 9 months, we just straight out get it. Bob's your uncle, done. If we're going to colonize here as well, which will start a contest. We have more points than they do, so we should be able to win. But when you do a colonial contest like this, it'll start a race. Whoever gets 3 points more than the other when you go up, so this will be 2, the next one will be 3, so on and so forth, wins. If it goes on for too long, it will start a crisis war, and you will have to do it that way. Right now, I am just content with what I've got. I think this doesn't cost too much, but still. I do want to keep upgrading the bigger navy to deal with that, though. So, let's see what happens from there. As for army, yeah, let's go. So let's keep an eye out. You will get a pop-up if you can see. Colombia! Hello Spain. Hello UNSCA. Bremen's gone bankrupt. Let's check some Texas. Sure, Texas, we like you. Hoping Texas lives. Lubec's gone bankrupt. That's not good. That's too. Mexico, no, fuck off. Let's do this. Do you want to put them? Do you want them on? No. On the navy. Does that affect building? Don't think it does. I'm not sure if that affects building navies. That's the thing. I think it's just like the supplies and repairs and such. Tariff supply. Yeah. Okay. So normally you're meant to like intervene using the this to get the status quo. Just by clicking. I think it's here. Oh, they're not losing it. So when they start losing, you can click this to start to intervene. I'm doing it the other way and starting a actually aggressive war against Mexico. We're going to try and take a few states off them. Whoa, what might we open? High loyalty. Oops. So let's see what we can do. I'm hoping the UK doesn't colonize down to here, but I've never seen them do it, unless it's me. But that's me. We should really be making our points work for us. So diplomacy. Let's go to where we're trying to influence. Venezuela, if you would please. I'm putting them up because influence, you get 10% of your relations as a bonus, which is always worth it. We should also have an advantage against merry old Spain because we're over here. We're not a neighbour or anything, so we can just do it. And let's keep going. Looks like our money is starting to take a hit, but you know, we're basically doing quite a big building job. It's going to take a while to get these commerce rays out, but you know, it'll be useful. Right. The slavery debate. That's an early start for that. The one issue that the founding fathers of our great nation were never able to answer conclusively was the question concerning the status of slavery within the Union. This inflamed debate has only gained traction in the years since the Revolution, and is presently the singular most important issue on our country's political agenda. Some radical Southerners feel that there is no possible compromise to be found in the issue, and that secession is the only alternative to being dominated into emancipation by the central power in Washington. Should our Senate ever be in a position to force political reform in the South, a 40% liberal upper house, we can be certain they will not happen without opposition. We're getting the slavery debate, and we're now getting 0.05 conscience a month until 1866. 30 years. Hopefully it doesn't erupt into war, but knowing history, it will do. Also got to keep an eye on these when they get to 4% go. Mission to Mexico! In a rather embarrassing blunder, several of our soldiers in the uniform of Mexico have been caught while trying to sneak across the border. While the rumours that their task was to stage a border incident to justify an invasion are totally unfounded, it would be wise not to provide any fresh fuel for fire right now. We take 25% longer to make the CB for a few days, for a few months or so. I'm actually making quite a deal. We can invest in Colorado. Yes, so we're now catching up. I think he's going to be running out of points. We're not. This one's uncontested, so we can probably stay there. I actually want to move quick to take the north because I'm worried about the UK. Because knowing then they'll be on my ass. Texas section in ground. Huh. That reminds me, actually. Where do you... American Anti-Slavery Society. Founded in 1833, the American Anti-Slavery Society was an organisation on the forefront of the American abolitionist movement, with notable members such as Frederick Douglass and Abby Kelly Foster. The society organised meetings, speakings, and even published a weekly newspaper between 1840 and 1870. We're too early for that, we're too late for the founding. All with the aim of abolishing slavery in the United States. The society is now open to charter in Malden. We could attempt to prevent the charter from forming, but that would be perceived as an assault on our Republican traditions. I don't want to leave them be. There's no harm in them. So why is that showing up? They have 2 cores, so we could probably help them out if we get in there. We have a closed factory. Okay, let's open all factories and subsidize them. Just to help out our guys a bit. It'll cost us a bit, but we should get a good... There we go, more money. Put tariffs down. This should actually... The best bit is this encourages, like, buying more, annoyingly. It actually makes it so you get more money. I mean, we're fluctuating a bit, jeez. The Mexican Menace! As everyone knows, Mexico is out to get us. It's only a matter of time for launching an unprovoked attack, so it's only reasonable that we take steps to preemptively defend ourselves. As luck would have it, a report detailing the nefarious schemes has recently been leaked to the press, and the public have rallied to our cause. This is the opposite before we get faster CB speed. Nice. For less than a month. And we're losing in Colorado. Colorado was this one, okay. They're running out of points, cost 20, so now I'm stage 3 each. It is starting to heat up, but it won't get too bad. Mexico's over here now, so... Do you want to contest there? Well, this one's going to free up soon, and we get our Commerce Raiders 129 days. So we're going to actually go contest. Do you want to? Yeah, contest there. Hopefully we'll war Mexico soon. We can just blow up their fleet. Ah, we got found. Dang it. So yeah, we're taking an infant penalty because we got found. I can't actually tell you how much it was. Wanted! A statewide manhunt has been called in one of our states, as police report that a convicted murderer has escaped from a local prison facility. While unsettling himself, news is also brought to our nation's prison system to the public spotlight, fueling a national debate on the issue of crime and punishment. Liberals argue that the escape merely serves as a further indictment of the dilapidated and tragic state of our nation's systems, while conservatives point to natural constraints on national budget and argue that we should not spend the better part of our money on what is arguably the worst part of our citizenry. That's not low strata. So low strata gain 1 militancy, but that's unavoidable, really. Mexico is really being risky right now. Seems they're playing fast and loose. Hopefully we can turn that into a state soon. Hopefully we can find this soon. We can add UNSCA. Go up 1. Nice. Greece opinion. So now they are friendly with us. I believe that puts us on par with Spain? No, better than Spain. Sweet. We're actually going to make an alliance with the UNSCA. If we can. How much does that take? He needs to come back, okay. Fair enough. That should be finished soon. How long do you finish? 10-1, so a few days. There we go. Now, because this has just become ours, we can create a protectorate here. Protectorates basically turn it into your province. It's now our land, but it doesn't do anything. We need to click this, and it starts drawing more people towards it. I'll actually go start it up. When it starts getting to the point where it has enough bureaucrats of an accepted culture, which it actually does, I think Cherokee is the one we like, it will be able to become a state, and that's literally how colonization works. It's kind of complex when it gets further in, like there is a race of Africa later on, which is probably the biggest thing in the game, but hey, that's just the game, I guess. Let's see if I can best here. UNSCA, I can actually talk to you now. Form alliance with you, yes, nice. So now we're allied to UNSCA. Invest here, thank you. They've got 12. Now I need to win this battle first. Thank you. There we go. So now we've got the acquire state casus belli. This allows us to obviously acquire a state. There's a time on your CVs. We have until what? 20th October next year to use it. I'm going to use it early. We can keep colonizing. We can keep the colonization going. And we can actually push in. So we need to find a state that Texas doesn't have a claim on. So go to Les Cruz, I think. Hang on, where have you got claims? So El Paso. So along the border with you. So along these two. Are these their own region, or are they? They're still part of Texas. Okay. I want to kind of encourage Texas to get their own claims as well. So I'm going to do this. We're going to go to war for a good place that's got a good population base. None of them. Okay, so that was helpful. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Could use that gap there. Yeah, we'll jump through the gap to Santa Fe, which is New Mexico. That's inconvenient. Alright, declare war. Or wait for a year, so 1837. We'll keep an eye on this war going on as well, because if they start losing, then we will just declare war. But it looks like they've lost Austin anyway. Besides, we want to try and get some more boats through. It's just gonna be fun. How's our focus? That's one more boat. These boats are going to prove really useful in the coming race. We can increase our thing in Colombia. Thank you, Colombia. You're very kind. Friendly. We'll try and form an alliance with them in a month, which is 22nd. That's another boat done. There is a use for these. I'm going to ignore that newspaper, but it's basically like they give you a little update on what's going on in the world, in a sense. Okay, we're actually going to go. We'll go away from the thing. There we go. Can we afford to burn time? Yes, we're going to just wait a bit. Oh, hello. We can create a state in Wisconsin. Sweet. Come now, Wisconsin. Wisconsin granted statehood. Another astounding victory for the USA today, as it has now become clear that Wisconsin will, as has been expected for some time, be taken up into the American patrimony with full rights as national statehood. One question that still remains to settle is, however, the issue of slavery. Slavery can be extended within our country, and the question on the table is whether we wish to extend the institutions of Wisconsin or not. I don't want to. Let's go annoy the South. So I've annoyed the South or annoy the North. Annoy all slave states, I don't. I'm going to annoy the slave states. Annoyingly. What else can we do? Can we grade here? Not yet. I think that Mexico's out of points, amazingly. So they can't actually colonize anymore. We can invest tomorrow. Are they out of points? Yes. Oh, yeah, they are. Sweet. Oregon will invest. It puts us one above them, apparently. They're out of points, though. Yeah, so we can actually win them both at the same time. I didn't say I have a rally point, did I? Oh, blast. Rally point in Concord for the Navy. And you guys are going to send to up here in Concord. Then we'll merge you up, right? So you guys form up. You guys form Army of Observation. That's probably the most plain name I've ever heard. Hey, we've got Dragoons here. Okay. Can we get Colombia as an ally? Or are you already an ally? Yes. Okay. Just a bit longer, then we'll see what these colonial things do. I mean, I know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I want to start moving you to Oklahoma. We'll move from there. We got him unemployed in 2 places. No vote. Well, ooh, what's this? Iowa can become a state. Sweet. We'll not extend slavery. Annoying the South, but that's kind of a price I've got to pay. Annoyingly. And will we go to war now? Oh dear. Oh dear! Oh god. Talk secession from the Union can be heard on the streets of Malden. In fact, all over Missouri there is talk of secession, as fewer and fewer feel that a meaningful compromise protecting that peculiar institution, slavery, of the South can be reached in a climate where Congress moves increasingly towards a position of favouring political reform. Oh dear. Well, looks like the CSA might be forming earlier than I thought they would be. We can... Texas can be sphered. Okay, how's the war going? Quite badly, actually. Let's wait just a tiny bit longer. The Second Great Awakening. By the mid-1830s, a wave of religious zeal was sweeping across the USA, driven by charismatic preachers who called for the faithful to return to the original teachings of the Bible and lead upstanding moral lives. The movement would spawn several new Protestant sects, lead to debates and schisms within the established texts over points of theology and ritual, and reinforce the power and influence of Christian teachings among the lower and middle classes of American people at a time when religious fervour in Europe was decreasing. Everyone gains consciousness. Again, jeez! They really want conscious people, don't they? Okay, we're gonna go to war. Side Texas, okay, it was... not here, was it? Texas is a call here. Okay, so New Mexico. Can we colonize? Everyone's likely to join. Okay. We want New Mexico. There it is. Going. So now we're at war. As you can see here, we got war score. We got 16 to their 10. We're providing 16, and Liberia is on the continent. They're providing 1. We're doing this, and we're actually going to make use of this to try and get as most we can out of Mexico, and actually try and help Texas get more land out of their deal. Hopefully, Texas will take this opportunity and just take more land. Actually, we need to ask them for access, don't we? Excuse me, Texas, will you give us access? Yes, you will. Thank you, good sir. Colombia joined, UNSCA joined, Texas has access. You have a move in. Move into Austin. I bet it's going to be under siege. We can invest in a colony here, nice. And we win the battle here. Don't we? No, 1 point off, okay. So, we'll try and do them both at the same time if we can. We can take Colorado can become a protectorate. Nice. Abandoned. Our fleet. Do we want Colorado can become a yes, do we want to invest in my navy? Keep looking the wrong thing. Yeah. Not too much. I kind of want. I want to batter their fleet, but at the same time I don't. So I know what's going to happen if I do. What's the balance of power on this? Oh yeah, it's way in our favour. We can add Texas to us. Yeah, I know Texas can add to a sphere, but yeah, you're fighting your own war right now. Alright, we're in a battle. Let's move out and take this. We'll try and take land for. We'll try and save Texas. I'm hoping the military is having a good time. Oh, hello. Head to Santa Fe. Yeah, Texas is in trouble down there. Actually, no, that's a retreat. Yeah, there we go. Good one, Texas. Get in there, my son. Losing Pueblo. You want to play it that way, do you? Fine. Siege is back quick enough. We're winning siege. Life without parole. And then we have this little fellow. Started out with proverbial pins and needles, and pretty soon he was on to robbing banks. He'll be spending the rest of his life here, so we keep him in chains most of the time. I suspect it'll drive him insane in a few years if it hasn't already. Imprisonment for life, with the possibility of parole, is not an uncommon punishment in the USA. However, in certain liberal circles there have been arguments on the nature of crime and punishment lately. With the opinion being advanced that a human being in chains is incapable of being swayed by the angels of his better nature, while kept under miserable conditions. There was a growing movement for the liberalisation of prison laws. I'll take militancy. Never wanted to reinforce them. I think there's lost an army. Oh dear. Only one sec, Knights of the Golden Circle. Ooh. A secret society dedicated to promoting perceived Southern interests in the United States by the expansion of slavery. The Knights of the Golden Circle have established a chapter in Little Rock. We could attempt to suppress the society, but that would be perceived as an assault on our Republican traditions by local populace. This in Little Rock. I don't know where Little Rock is. It is in Arkansas. Leave them be. 1 year of consciousness. It's about 10 months of. Yeah, it's worth it. Oh yeah, Florida's got a CSA. I'm not looking forward to this. I think we got the CSA already. Oh, what's this? Oregon. Oh dear. How many points they got? 112. Yeah, we're still gonna beat them there. We'll invest in Idaho, and then we'll just get it when it comes up. Oh, anyway. He's moving around. Where's he going? Is he moving to engage the Texan stack? We've won Santa Fe. Nice. Okay. Head to engage them. We'll try and help Texas stay alive. Where are you heading to? El Paso. We're formed up. They're heading to Lubbock? Worried now. Unitarianism in America. The rise of numerous sects within Protestant Christianity in the USA in the early 19th century would create an environment for further theological speculation. One of the most influential movements to arise from this would be American Unitarianism, emphasizing the role of reason in understanding theology, and thus rejecting the concepts of the Trinity and the inherent goodness of humanity and its capability for improvement because of reason. Unitarianism would become very influential among middle and upper-class populations in the northeastern USA, and encourage several movements of social improvement, from public education to abolitionism. Again, one contrast in the north, and liberalism. Oh, hello. Right, let's see what we can do. Trail of Tears. Gain consciousness, lose militancy. Cherokee gain. Cause. Cherokee bad enough. Oh, that's in this actually. Okay, what's this one? Ooh, South gain. South. Okay, that's a good one actually. Okay, so Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears is the English rendition of Cherokee name for the forced relocation of the Great Cherokee Nation from its homelands in the southeastern United States, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, etc., to the newly established Indian territories in Oklahoma by the Indian Removal Act of 1830. The next decision lies within a prerogative. House gag rule, I think, usual? Yeah, all USA lose one. The seemingly irresolvable debate over slavery threatens to tear our country apart. If we were to introduce a gag rule in the House of Representatives barring bills on the slavery issue being presented to the House, we would hope to at least alleviate some of the worst tensions. And why can't I do you? Because average consciousness is too low. Okay, that's a good sign. This is gonna be a pain. When we're 1 year in and we're already suffering from Confederate state cause. And Confederate states of America are not kind. It's gonna be painful. But whatever the case, folks. You still on the move? Sieging Lubbock. Where are you heading? Austin. Oh dear, I can see where you're going then, mate. Let's try and win this battle. There we go. Let's head back to Lubbock. I think I know where he's going, and if he is... can I form an alliance with you? Yes. Okay, let's see what we've got then. Let's know what I'm dealing with. Thank you! Okay, so on that note, folks, I'm going to call this apart here. In the next part, we're going to continue our merry war with Mexico, and we're hopefully going to give Texas the prerogative to get a lot more land. I mean, the war score is currently 23% in favour of Texas. I'm hoping they push on. No, wait, no. Are they suffering or they're winning? I'm confused. Never good win. I think no, Texas is losing the war, sorry. Because of occupation. Okay, so when we see you next time, folks, we'll continue the war, and we'll see what we can do to help Texas out. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time for more in the merry land of America in Victoria 2. Have a good one, folks. Take care.